Wait, I turned the television down, guys. I forgot I had put the TV on. Welcome, everybody. A long awaited bloody well live, isn't it? Everybody else is a bit busy, I think, guys, because they've got lives and things planned. A couple of them are already live. The Smith family's already live, but I've had this set up for a couple of weeks, so I thought I better get it done. Welcome, Wayne brother. Welcome, Phoenix sister. Welcome, sis paranormal investigators. What is our beautiful Sherry? I put the cap on tonight, guys, because my hair would not sit properly. And plus, it needs dyed again. To be honest with you, it's a weird greeny colour just now. But do we see who's all in? I had to put it on for another 20 minutes because Liam's at his cousin's staying away down in Glasgow. So I was on video chat with him. Right, okay, welcome everybody. I'm glad to see you all in the room. Oh, welcome, Lorelli Magnetism. Oh, very cool name. Very cool name. So, guys, we are streaming tonight on my paranormal vlog page on YouTube. Also, my broomsticks and pentagrams. Also, Twitter. Broomsticks and pentagrams on Twitter. Or Drew's Paranormal Vlog on Twitter, I'm not sure. So we're also streaming on that tonight, guys. And it really is just, I wanted to explain to a lot of you. To get some focus done here on the altar and things, right? Because the altar's actually set up to try and help Mr. Mackenzie come in, okay? I've got certain herbs and things. I've made a new necklace out of the one I got out the witch box last month. Anyway, I got a couple of things out of a couple of boxes and things that different herbs, different incenses and things that I noticed that when I turn the spirit box on and I want to communicate with Mr. Mackenzie. Wait, no, guys, I'm too warm. I'll make this card going off. It's actually my merch. I'll show you the label on the back, right? It's not too long. Anyway, so I'll show you the merch. This is my first logo, but my next logo I'm actually changing it. Because it's on the back of my jumper, guys, it's a bit harder to show you. Do you see it? I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Look at it on the tail. Right, okay, so that's my merch, right? But I'm going to change it to the blue badge that you see at the top of the screen that Sheriff made me. Anyway, right, the point I'm trying to make to you is, guys, right? I have got a relationship with Mr. Mackenzie, who is supposed to be Scotland's worst poltergeist. Because if you know Greyfriars at all in Edinburgh, and I will share a video with you, I've got a couple of videos I want to show you and things. But if you do know Greyfriars in Edinburgh, it's meant to be one of the most famous haunted cemeteries in the whole world, and it's not a pleasant one. There is a jail in the cemetery which is called the Covenanters Prison, where Mr. Mackenzie basically was the Lord Advocate of Scotland or Glasgow, whatever it was, Edinburgh, wherever, I don't know, but he was the Lord Advocate. So therefore he had to do a lot of bidding for the king. The king made him his lackey, if you like. He was to be the one that made the executions. If any know any of the Scottish history about what the Covenanters are, the Covenanters are basically a group of people that got together to rebel against the current religion that the English tried to bestow upon us Scottish, and we did not want it. So there was a team of Covenanters that marched for one all around Scotland, basically trying to get followers in to protest against this religion that was coming up for England. So, welcome, Three Souls. So, anyway, I knew all these type of histories fell way back in school and things, right? In Scottish schools, we don't get much Scottish history. We always get English history, what about European history, but we don't get much about Scottish history. So, anyway, we met. I've always went to Greyfriars back and forward. My mum and dad always took us places at the weekends. Usually when they fell out a Sunday, they took us a day trip trying to make it up to us. Anyway, so we went day trips on Sundays. Mostly we used to go to Ayr, which is on West Coast, or we would go to the East Coast to Portobello, and most of the time when we were in the East Coast, we would always go to either Edinburgh Castle or Portobello Beach, all these different places, okay? But most of the time, if we ended up at the Edinburgh Castle, we'd stay there for a little while. We'd go down through the gardens and play, and my mum and dad would do picnics and things, okay? So I've got a great bond with Edinburgh Castle. But we went to a school trip to Edinburgh Castle when I must have been about 7 or 8 maybe, and I could tell everywhere I was going. I was leading the teachers up little doorways and things, and they said to my mother when we got home, "It's a good job." It was something along the lines of Andrea knew where she was going, and it was nice to see that. I take it you take her to Edinburgh Castle a lot. My mum said, "No, never." So, but I knew where I was going, guys. I knew how to fund the main hall, and I was taking them up different little turrets and things. So that was my first experience in knowing I had a connection to Edinburgh Castle. And then in Edinburgh Castle's grounds, there is a tomb thing that's got an angel in it. And depending on where you are, it's in like a glass dome, and depending on where you are, she looks at you. Everybody's always drawn to her, so we used to always love to go down into the cemetery to see that. Greyfriars is not connected to Edinburgh Castle, guys, before you think that's what I'm going to say. It's not. But when you do go to Greyfriars Kirk, when you enter it, you can see the castle up in the hill. I'll show you in my video. You can see the castle up on the hill. So I've always had like a connection to Edinburgh. So we did the usual castles up our way and different things, and we got an offer from Sarah and Scott, people that I'd met online that was wanting to go to Edinburgh to do ghost hunts and looking for a bit of guidance on how to do it. Somebody just to get them a general in on the basics. So I offered to take them. Well, they took me because they drove. So I took them, Paranormal History they're called. So I took them up to Edinburgh. Well, they took me up to Greyfriars, and I kind of basically taught them the basics of how to ghost hunt and different things, okay? But that night when I did that, and I was respectful to Mr. Mackenzie, all I asked him at his tomb, I didn't even realise it was his tomb to start with. And I just said, "Mr. Mackenzie, my name is Andrina. My friends call me Drew. You're welcome to call me either. I'm here just to try and hear your side of the story. I know you've got a bad reputation. I know that people come here wanting to see the bad side of you. I'm here just to see the good side of you. I want to know you didn't get as high up a status into the king wanting you to do things with being a bad person. You must have been good at some point." So I think with me treating him with respect, with me talking to him on a human level, I didn't want to get him to make noises. I didn't want to do anything like that. I just wanted to genuinely connect to the spirit of Mr. Mackenzie. And way back then, I knew there was poltergeists and things in Greyfriars Cemetery, and that didn't worry me because I always knew that my guides and things would warn me of these things. So anyway, after the first time we went there, didn't think I'd get any communication whatsoever. Went back another time, and after that, just the same, walking around the cemetery, trying to connect, got a few things on the spirit box and things. Went home, and I was amazed. He showed himself as a black shadow past us. I'll show you that as well. He also, I'm not sure if it was that video or the next one, and I'll explain a bit about that because Danny, Brain Changing Bones Inspectors, did actually recommend, my channel was one of the recommended channels, and he points it out in the video about him being, because I was respectful about why he connected to me. So we kind of connected on the human level. And then I found out about I'm meant to be the worst poltergeist in Scotland, okay? And how he scratched people and things. I started doing home sessions. And because I think I did make such a bond with Mr. Mackenzie, he started to come through the spirit box at home. And I knew instantly it was him because of this old Scottish gentlemanly voice. And I asked if it was Mr. Mackenzie, and he said yes. And I was asking different questions about why do you scratch people, why do you scare people, blah, blah, blah. And he told me that he scratches people because they ask him to. They want it. So the impression I got was that Mr. Mackenzie isn't the bad spirit. He doesn't want to do these things to people. People want the experience of Mr. Mackenzie scratching them and haunting them and different things like that. And the energy I've always got when I'm around him, especially more now that he communicates with me at home, I know that he's not the bad entity in Greyfriars. He told me that the bad entity in Greyfriars isn't anything of this realm. So basically, guys, what he's trying to say is he's not the poltergeist away through in the Covenanters prison. There is a dark entity through there as much as I can gather through the spirit box and the different communications I've had with him. And Mr. Mackenzie more tries to help, I think, to probably keep these people, the people that deserve to be scratched and things, I think he kind of pushes them to that direction. But the likes of me, if I was to go in there and wanted to go into the Covenanters prison, I think he would probably keep my attention outside the prison because he knows there's a bad entity in there. And it's the impression I've got through the years of talking to him and communicating with him. I do a lot of private sessions with Mr. Mackenzie and he tells me a lot. He guides me a lot. I didn't even realise that he had appeared to me on my video, my very first video. I didn't even realise he had appeared to me until my big sister was going through the video and I had been leaning down at his vent on his tomb and I'd said, Mr. Mackenzie, I'd be more than honoured if you came out and gave me a visit and touched me. And then you see a smoke coming up out the vent and then it passes by me. And then all of a sudden I start saying that I felt sick, I felt woozy and things. So it's confirmation that he did actually touch me and he did actually do as I asked. But it actually is it's a really, really interesting, I was meant to put together a video of all the different clips to why I came to this conclusion, guys, right? But because I'm up alone tonight and the rest of the family have got another live at 10 o'clock, I will make a video and I will post it to you. I just wanted to keep my promise and explain to you why I have got a relationship with Mr. Mackenzie. And he also told me only just a couple of weeks ago that I says, what makes me so special that you come in to speak to me when I turn a spirit box on, basically was my line of questioning. And he just told me that he wants to protect me, he wants to be my guide, he wants to be a guiding light or something was the words he used. So I don't know if he means a guiding light only when I go back to Greyfriars, guys, because there is unpredictable energies in Greyfriars. I don't know if that's what he means or if it just means that there's entities out there that don't always mean good and that maybe he's going to guide me through all my investigations. I don't know, but it's going to be an interesting journey for us all as a community to keep an eye on these things. I think because I offered them, I didn't ask him anything bad. I only offered my empathy to him because I know that some of these people have did things. Think about it. If he didn't follow the orders of the king, his full family and things would have got murdered as well. So it's not, and he would have been one of the ones that was put in the Covenanters prison and tortured and things. So looking back way back in the days, guys, would you do any different? And maybe it's not nice the fact that he did have to give the orders for everybody to be killed or the Covenanters to be killed. But there's a couple of things that maybe he was threatened with and different things. I'm just not totally convinced that Mr. Mackenzie is the bad energy in Greyfriars Kirkland. And I'm going back, guys. I will be back there in the next couple of weeks. Even if it's cold weather, as long as it's not snowing and raining, I am getting back to Greyfriars within a couple of weeks. Even if I need to get a train to Glasgow and then a train to Edinburgh, I'm doing it. Because I do feel as if Mr. Mackenzie's calling me back. And he's been here and visited me loads of times and in other people's lives. And I'm not going to show you all that, guys, right? I'm going to show you a video where he did. I'll just show you the last bit of it where he did appear to me about the what you call it, the up out his vent. So if you just talk about amongst yourself, thought better talk before I see it. I'm going to mute it, stop the cam, I'm going to go find the video. So guys, everybody talk amongst yourselves, and I will. Okay, guys, I'm back. I found it. The video is actually 27 minutes long, but I won't let you see all that. What I'll do is I'll share my screen, okay, to the video that we get it to play on YouTube, and that would be much easier. Yeah, the video I want you to see, guys, is actually him coming up out. It's a mist that comes up out his vent when I ask him to come out and touch me. So I want you to have a wee look at this. Tell me what you think. This is guys, and of course it then. I think I've got 200 open too, I'm not sure what I'm sharing that.
Spirit box where you tell me a wee message. Tell me whether you like to hear or not.
Right, that's it. 2 seconds and we'll get the wee bit of it, right? Take that in the road.
I thought so.
While it catches up, guys, I'll just give you a little bit of info about it, right? This is where we had been. This was my very first time at Greyfriars, and we really had basically just walked up to his tomb, and I had been trying to communicate. If you want me to play the full lot, let me know, and I will skip certain parts of it that's not so interesting. But if we walked in, there was definitely an energy when we walked in the place. I will play this forever, Toby.
Oh.
I hope you enjoy this, guys. It really is a good video, and it shows you how I connected
Greyfriars
to
Bobby. Greyfriars Bobby died the 14th of January 1872, aged 16 years. Let his loyalty, devotion be a lesson to us all. Amazing place.
This is my very first ghost hunt in Greyfriars, guys.
If there's any spirits here, you can come and speak to us. I would be really, really appreciative if you would come and speak to us. We mean you no harm. And you must stay here when we leave, guys, okay? Well, people, we're in one of the oldest graveyards and meant to be one of the most haunted. I'd like to see if any of the spirits come and speak to us tonight. Sir Robert Sebald, 1641 to 1722. If there's any spirits here, you can come and speak into my camera, please. I don't mean you any harm. I just want to hear your story.
A little bit of information, guys, about that guy's whose grave I just seen you. He was the one that built the Catlin Bridge Hotel where my big brother got married. That's now knocked down, but that's where I get in touch with my first spirit.
Maybe you could tell us a bit about the area. Tell us a bit about the area, maybe. Do you think?
I'm going to skip this a wee bit.
It's been a great day, guys. We've had a really good investigation at Douglas Church as well. Shout out to Scott and Sarah, lovely people. I'm so proud I met them. Great couple. See this, guys? Is there any spirits here? You can appear on the camera. Thank you. If there's any spirits here and you want to speak on camera, show yourself. You're welcome to. Don't mean you any harm. I appreciate every single person that spirit that speaks to me. If you wanted to, you could speak on camera. Is there anything you want to speak? If you would like to speak and leave a message, please do so. Don't mean you any harm.
That's Mr. McKenzie. He's great.
Didn't see him there, folks. Smells really old. Don't mean you any harm. Thank you. Very, very misty smelling. Definitely very misty smelling in there, people. Really nice, but yeah. Just try to get a feel for the place, people, right? I'll bring out the meter. I could bring the meter out. There's not really much in the terms. I thought the terms would have had more than that in them, to be honest. He's want me to run the Necrophonica. Come on, phone, don't play up now. Is there any spirits here who want to talk to the Necrophonica? Let me leave a wee message. I'd love it if you left me a wee message. Can you try tell me where the best place to go to communicate with you is? Maybe you want to lead me to your grave? Aye, but no, I don't feel it. Aye, it's like I don't know, it's like it's like you want to just keep gulping. As you're Scott, aye, I'd love to have that gift. Can one of you step forward and maybe speak to us through the Necrophonica? Maybe you want to lead us to your grave? Do you think?
You can see what the see every day I've been doing when I'm in a green. See how you
Feel it?
and the stage where you going back out. Even when you're in the middle of Edinburgh, you 5 minutes to Princess Street.
I know, yeah, it's crazy how close it is, it's just different.
You just step right back and find you.
Aye.
That's the Puma.
Aye, that's the Mackenzie one, isn't it? Is Mr. Mackenzie wanting to speak to us? Can you try and leave us a wee message? Talk to me through the Necrophonica, please. I'm Drew and my friends call me Drew. You're welcome to call me either. Can you try speaking to me, please? I don't mean you any harm, I would just like to communicate with you, maybe a bit to tell me your story, why you scratch people. Can you tell me why you scratch people? I would really like to know your story. I'd like to see your point of view, why you didn't want the Covenanters ruling Scotland. I'd like to know why you didn't want that. Maybe you've had an experience with a Covenanter at some point you would like to tell me about.
Charles.
Yeah?
Lord Mackenzie was Lord Advocate.
Do you want to tell me a bit about your job then? Maybe tell me what it was you did. I really am interested. I'd like to hear your side of the story as to why. Try and speak to us. Can you say Mackenzie so I know it's you that's here? Can you say Mackenzie? Maybe you'd like to tell me your first name? Well, my name's Andrina. My friends call me Drew. You're welcome to call me either name. I'd really would like to hear your side of the story, why you scratch people. Would you like to try and touch me? Can you touch my head? You can scratch me if you want. I don't mind. Could you try leaving me a wee message through the necrophonic app? I just want to hear your side of the story, why you didn't like the I can't even say that word so much. Find out why you didn't want them to rule Scotland, or help you rule Scotland. That's the one that everybody gets scratched in.
Sarah took a picture and there was actual picture of like a doll sitting down in that corner.
Oh, is there?
But see your pictures, they will show in here, but see the minute she goes back to the motor.
I'll show you. You want to take that now and I'll bring the PS7 up. Yeah, I'll try the PS7. I'm not really convinced about the necrophonic app, to be honest with you. It just seems to say the same old thing all the time. Is it your lassie coming through? It's always the same voices. I don't know if she's not quite sure about this necrophonic app, but this wee lassie keeps coming through all the time, doesn't she? I'm not convinced that it's spirit of it. It's always in my house. There's always the voice of the wee lassie, the man. We bring the thermal in. Yeah, put the thermal in there and see what it says. You could bring the. Is that the one that Warren plays with? Night vision kit, aye. No, that's the. I never even brought that thermal. The other meter I've got's this one. Well, that's Alan's. Alan likes that one. You'd actually go in there, would you? There was a thing on Facebook and it was somebody showing a thing where you could kid on you were in a coffin, and she's like, I would lie in a coffin. That's what she said. I says, oh no, it's not for me to lie in it. I think it's went colder up this bit. Aye, it's went cold.
There is an atmosphere in this one particular tree.
He's what? Take the tour in.
One particular tomb.
Do you think this has been bad people that's in this tomb? Like,
Can you use a meter if you
right?
This is the guy who was responsible for killing 12,000 Covenanters.
Did he?
He was a Lord Advocate back at the time of the Covenanters. And after the Battle of Boswell Bridge, they rounded them up and they brought them here and put them down there.
Right.
The houses never used to be in the fields. And they used to put them in the fields and left them. The King gave a job to George Mackenzie to dispose of them, basically. So he tortured and executed most of them. So he earned the nickname to be called Bloody Mackenzie.
Right.
And it's just ironic that when he died,
Right.
and the place, the Covenanters prison that's locked up now, You can't hear me because there's been that many attacks in there.
That's what I was saying down there, man.
Aye,
The council decided to.
she was saying people were getting scratched and everything.
And
That'd be scary.
I've been in. They did tours.
Right,
City of the Dead. They do tours. I came on a night tour once and they take you in.
right.
But any other time the gates are locked, you can't go in.
Mm-hmm.
Just because there are many people who've been scratched and shoved and bitten and fainted and all sorts of happened in there.
I got off exit. See, the first time I went up to Douglas and Gina just got the stuff and I said, oh, I don't feel well. She went, starting to Chris. It was the first I'd ever met Chris and she says, Michelle's awfully sensitive and I, whoa, sick everywhere. And it's a lovely place there, just come out like that, didn't it?
Right. And I was saying about when we went into the vaults, the first room I was sweating buckets, mind, I was soaking.
Listen to this, Gina.
I was went into the vaults, in the first room with vaults, I was absolutely sweating buckets. Like, I'd looked like I'd just been in a shower. And by the time we'd get into the next room, I was bone dry.
Oh, that's getting half crazy. Is that means there's, oh, it's an amber train, Gina.
I'm going to chat with you.
I don't know. Is this is the Old Faithful one, Gina?
Well, Mackenzie's too, I'm sorry. Can you try and light any of the meters up for me, please?
Try and noise them up a bit.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it too much, just in case. Yeah, it's still recording. How many
Aye.
minutes have we got left?
They always have been. And so there's a huge dispute there. And
This is my favourite one. I like this one the best.
Can you try leaving us a message on the Can you try talking to us through the spirit box, please? I'd like to speak to Mr. Mackenzie if he was wanting to speak to us. Can you try appearing at your door? And I'll catch you on thermal. You're alright, Sarah. Try appearing at the door, please. We have to change the spectrum. Change the spectrum with it. I need a bright one.
I like these skull heating, Gina. I can't get over that. Looks as if it's just ready to go. Wee! It's real, isn't it?
I don't know what one to put it at.
Oh, that's the one you bought off Tom.
Aye. That one, I think. Middle, yeah. Can you try appearing on the thermal, please, at your door? Even if you just put your head up to your window, I'll catch it. I mean, all with respect, I just would like to see. I want to show people proof that when I came up here, we did correct to you, Mr. Mackenzie, please. You'll show up as pink if you appear at that door.
See the brokenness, is that meaning there's something, Gina, on that?
Aye, see, because it's windy and all, but it picks up the wind. Would you like to leave us a message on the PSB7? Tell us something that you want us to know? Can you try telling me why you scratch people? Tell us why you scratch people, please. Can you affect one of these meters? Can you turn it up? Can you let it beep? Can you appear in front of this camera?
It's changing colour.
I just want to hear your side of the story, what happened up here, why you wanted to kill all the Covenanters, why you scratch people. You try telling me through the PSB7 why you scratch people, please, Mr. Mackenzie.
I don't think he's a people's person by the sounds of things.
Just leave me a wee message
No,
on
he
the
wouldn't.
on it come through
No.
the PSP 7 then.
Aye, I heard some. It's like a, ooh.
Try and come through the spirit box, please, and tell me a wee message. Tell me whether you like us here or not.
Mhm. I thought so.
Can you try and tell me why you don't like people at your town? Can you try setting this meter off for me? Temperature's going up and down in it. Michelle, what can you do with that camera? See the temperature on it going up and down. Can you set the alarm off on it? If you come close to it, it'll make a noise and light up. It's just to prove to people that you're here. Do you know my name? You remember what I told you when I walked up? What my name was?
Can't see it at all through the
Would you like to tell me what it is my name is? My name's Andrina, my friends call me Drew. You tell me your first name. Try leaving us a wee message through the PSP 7, please. I'd just like to tell people that we did hear your voice and that you were kind to us, because you've not scratched any of us, so maybe that's a sign you like us because we're Scottish. Can you leave me a wee message, please? Would you like to light the meter up?
for that wee crystal to help use some energy.
Try using the energy of the crystals, please. Wait, I'll put one down too. Try using the energy of these crystals. Wait, no, I'll be using that really stuff around.
Oh, he's on it. She doesn't take her bracelets off often.
Try and leave us a message.
Oh.
Use the energy of the crystals to leave us a message, please. Can you tell me what your first name is? I know you're Mr. Mackenzie, but I don't know your first name. Would you like to tell me? And I would be actually honoured if you touched me. I wouldn't be scared. I would be honoured if you would touch me.
I'd be scared.
Can you touch me in my head? I actually think we could be friends, because I'm misunderstood as well. Would you like it if we were friends and I came back and spoke to you often? People always see the bad things I do too, and they don't see the good things. I'd like to know some of the good things that you did for people. Would you like to tell me? I'm quite sure you didn't get the status in life that you were at with being bad.
Oh,
I'd like to know
we're
some.
lighting up.
I'd like to know some of the kind things you did for people. If you would like to show me. And I really honestly don't know your first name, so if you would like to tell me your first name, I would be really honoured. I know you're Mr. Mackenzie, that's all I know. And I'm from a small town away over in Lanarkshire. I came all this way to speak to you. Would you please speak to me? And I can come back and speak to you anytime you want.
Is that your son's grave over there? It says Charles Mackenzie's son.
Would you like to tell me how your son died? Did he die in battle? I know you probably get loads of people coming here trying to communicate. But I really am. I will come back. I promise you. If you talk to me, I'll come back and I'll speak to you all the time. I genuinely want to know your first name. Would you like to tell me? Mr. Mackenzie, could you tell me your first name, please? I'm Andrina.
Can you light the meter up again? It's coming on it. Aye. It's there the same see pictures when you look at them in here, you can't see them when you get back to the motor. Right. See the pictures she takes? Aye. She tried to show me one on the phone and it genuinely would not come up. But see when you get in the motor, they come up fine and then she says 9 times out of 10 she's always got something, but she never can see it in here, can't you know? Right. Right, I'll turn the spirit box off, right? Tom's just appeared from Scott's phone because there was a gap that didn't used to be here in Gina.
Try leaving me a message in that wee
There's a wee gap there.
Look, and Gina, if you can get through there, you can get round the back. Aye, you will get the bag off.
Got some phone in and the ribbons.
Right, when you went through,
Oh, I'll do it too big.
squeeze them in.
You want anything else, sir?
Oh, aye, I see it. I gave her the K2, the brilliant, the grey. Oh, aye.
Tell Angelina about your 40s.
Come use the grey, you know, Michelle. The K2.
No, I can't find the pictures I was talking about earlier.
That's crazy.
But I know they're on my phone because I was looking at them just before they came in here.
Now that can ask again. Just the grey one. Could you light this meter up for me, please? God, I nearly lost it. Can you try lighting that meter up for me, please? This is us at the side of Mackenzie's tomb, guys, right? We've managed to squeeze through the fence. Would you like to light this meter up? Try putting it to red for me, just to see you're here. And as I told you, I will come back and speak to you. I want us to be friends. I want to know your first name. I've told you my name's Andrina. Can you tell me your first name?
Right, guys, can you hear me? This is where I turn around and I say about his first name and that. You will see a mist come right up out this vent. I turn round to Scott because something hits him in the leg, and then when I turn back round, I'm sure you see it. I tell him I don't mind if you touch me, and he comes up out in a mist form and touches me. Wait, you see this, guys. Right, how do I do this again? Back to the video. Press play.
I genuinely want to know your story, Mr. Mackenzie, for your point of view, please.
Just hit ping me in the leg.
Did it? There you go. Did you just hit Scott in the leg with that weed?
I was standing and felt that. That's funny.
Are you trying to get Scott to move? That's not very nice, Mr. Mackenzie, is it? I genuinely want to know your first name. I'm Andrina. Would you be able to light this meter up for me, just to prove to people you are here? If you would like to touch me, I would be more than honoured for you to touch me. And I promise I won't be scared. I came all this way hoping you would touch me, to be honest. I wanted you to come and be my friend. But I'd like you to tell me your story. Why you were so tough. And I believe you must have done some good things in life as well as bad, because you wouldn't get the status you had if you weren't all bad.
Did you see it, guys? I'll rewind it right and watch really, really carefully, and you'll see it. I'll point it out when you see it come out. You see me, you see the mist come up out, and then I kind of start to get up, and then I say that I'm not feeling very comfortable. Watch, I'll rewind it right, and you'll see what I mean. I think it was at 25 or something. And then we'll find it right. I'll find it.
And to know your first name, I'm Andrina. Would you be able to light this meter up for me, just to prove to people you are here?
We'll slow it down. That's
If you would like to touch...
Wait till we see if we can slow it down. I don't know if you can slow it down when it's a playback, guys. Can you slow it down, playback? Right, you should be able to slow it down, right? Right, speed. Right. We'll slow it down, right, just so you can see this, because you do see it. can't mind if it's
touch me, I would be more than honoured for you to touch me.
Just watch
And I
carefully.
promise I won't be scared. I came all this way
Right, let's
hoping
start
you
anew,
would
guys.
touch me,
See
to be honest.
Do you see it?
I wanted you to come and be my friend. But I'd like you to tell me your story. Why you were so tough. And I believe you must.
Guys, see when I turn around and I say, I want you to be my friend, I'd like you to be my friend, that's where you see the mist come up out. Wait, I'll timestamp it though, but yeah, that's what I do. Right, 2 seconds and I'll go back to it. I say I want him to be my friend.
And if you would like to touch me, I would be more than honoured for you to touch me. And I promise I won't be scared. I came all this way hoping you would touch me, to be
Right, guys, at 27:16, you will see, even if you go right up close to your TV or your tablet, whatever, you will see the mist come up out when I say it. What, 27, I'll tell you again. 27:16 roughly, and you will see it. If you're close enough to the screen, you will see the mist come up out. I'll play it again.
be able to light this mirror up for me, just to prove to people you are here. And if you would like to touch me, I would be more than honoured for you to touch me. And I promise I won't be scared. I came all this way hoping you would touch me, to be honest.
Did you see that, guy? Aye. Did you see that? It comes up out. Once you watch it at home yourself, you'll see it better when you can go right up to the screen and see it. It's as if like a kind of smoky mist. It's really, really hollow, but it comes up and it passes as if it was somebody walking. Pay close attention to it, guys, when you're there rewatch it, right? But that was, I didn't even see this for months, and it wasn't until, wait, I'll stop sharing that video, right? It wasn't until a couple of months later that my big sister was watching it and she noticed it. No, that wasn't the one she noticed. I noticed that one. She noticed the one with the dark shadow. But please, I said 27:16. Rewatch it yourself. I'll put the link in the description, right, and rewatch it. You do see the mist come up out and then it passes in front of me, and that's when I start saying that I didn't feel too good and things, and I got up and I go out. How he's enjoying this, guys? How are we for time? 10 to the boys are live at 10 o'clock. I just wanted to get, and I'll listen, this is part 1 then, because I've got a lot more to show you how that was our first contact with Mr. Mackenzie, okay? So I'll do a part 2 of this, guys, and I'll keep showing you the why we connect and the reasons I think he connects to me that I figured out and things. So we'll keep this going. We'll do a part 2. Just tell me in the comments anything that you think. Dobie, yeah, I did a wee dedication for Dobie when we went in for Greyfriars Bobby, because Dobie is Scottish, and I think that's one of the things she misses about Scotland is Edinburgh and like little Greyfriars Bobby. Usually you rub his nose and he gives you good wealth. Or is it kiss his nose and he gives you wealth? I can't remember. But then he gives you wealth and things. But there's loads of things. But I'll show you his grave next time as well. It's buried just outside the churchyard. The next time I go to Greyfriars. There's loads of things I'll show you and loads of things I'll share with you about Mr. Mackenzie. Yes, we now have a Mr. Mackenzie series, Eva. Just let me know, guys, did you enjoy this? Do you want to see more content about, even maybe do a video and things about how I connected to Maggie? How I believe I connected to Maggie? I was going to turn the spirit box on, guys, because I kind of welcomed Mr. Mackenzie in here tonight. But because I'm not going to talk to him on the live, I wouldn't do that to him. I will turn the spirit box and things on, and I will speak to him behind the scenes, and I'll record it if he's like, if he lets me, and I'll upload it, right? So I'll go to the new guys and I'll let the boys get ready for the interview. The beautiful Sam. He's a very intelligent guy. I want to be in the chat because he's an amazing guy. So please head over to Bold and Bonkers and let's support Sam and Sam and Bold and Bonkers team for everything that they do, guys. They're trying their hardest to get a lot of information out there for a lot of us that's struggling with the things we know, the things that we feel we know. So I want to share this with you, Mr. Mackenzie. You will realise I want to start from the beginning and explain to you why I know he's not a bad spirit. Okay, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this, and next time maybe we'll have somebody up on screen with us. So as always, blessed be, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying my hardest to get to that 1K, guys. Honestly, I'm only 1,000 off in my watch hours, so I'm getting there. And the minute that I do get monetized, guys, there's a lot of good things coming. I will reward every single one of these every other month. I've got big plans, guys, for my channels, and anybody that sticks with us and gets us there and stays with us once we're there, yous will all be top fans and yous will all be rewarded all the time. So I love yous, I appreciate yous, and I'm shocked that yous even come to see me. So love and light to yous all and blessings, and I'll catch yous in the next one, guys, okay? Have a good night.